Let us quickly summarize all the topics that we covered in this chapter. What is the basic concept of management? Management is the process of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. The purpose of management is to achieve the goals of the organization. Then we saw what is efficiency and what is effectiveness. Effectiveness means doing the right task, such as completing the activity in time. Efficiency means doing the task in the right way, using minimum resources. Effectiveness and efficiency are two sides of the same coin. Both are important because if you are very efficient but not effective, it means that the job is not completed. If you are effective but not efficient, it means that you have completed the job but wasted a lot of resources. So the profit margins are reduced. Next, we spoke about the characteristics of management. Management is goal-oriented, which means that the purpose of the management is to achieve the goals of the organization. Management is all-pervasive, which means management is everywhere. Management is multidimensional because it requires management of people, process, and product. Management is a continuous process because management never ends. As long as the organization is active, management has to be done. Management is a group activity because every person in the organization is managing something and every team and every department has to participate in management. Management is a dynamic function because management has to change the organization and also change itself on the basis of the changes in the internal and external environment. Management is an intangible force because you cannot see it or touch it. You can only feel or experience management. Next, we covered what are the objectives of management. There are three types of objectives: organizational, social, and personal. Organizational objectives are the purpose or the reasons for the existence of the organization. And these may also be called as mission statements or vision statements. Then there are social objectives, which may be mandatory, like the mandatory CSR as per company law, or they may be voluntary objectives by the organization itself. Then there are personal objectives, which are the objectives of the people associated with the company. These are the needs and wants of the personnel who are working for the company. And these include job satisfaction, growth, recognition. Then we spoke about the importance of management. That is, management helps in achieving group goals. Management increases efficiency. Management creates a dynamic organization. Management helps in achieving personal objectives. And management helps in development of the society. And as I mentioned, that there is a lot of overlap and similarity between the importance of management and the objectives of management and the characteristics of management. The same things have been repeated and explained in different words. In Nature of Management, we discussed that management is a science because it has an organized body of knowledge and its principles were developed through observation and experimentation. But it is not an exact science. Management is an art because it requires some skill and practice, and every manager will have their own personal way of applying the principles of management. And management is a profession because some managerial roles require specific qualifications like a CA, a lawyer, or an engineer. And there are professional associations like the CA Institute or the Bar Council, which may regulate some of these roles. Coming to the levels of management, there are three levels. There is the top management like the CEO, the CFO, the chairman, and the president, who decide the high-level goals and the high-level strategies for the organization. Then we have the middle-level managers like branch managers, regional managers, production managers, who convert the strategy into process and tasks for the staff. And they also set the targets for the staff. Then we have the operational or the supervisory management like team leaders and supervisors who work with the staff on a day-to-day basis. They motivate the staff. They also ensure that the work is being done as per plan. Then we spoke about the functions of management, that is POSDC, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. They are all very interrelated and it is very difficult to pinpoint where one function ends and the other function begins. And all managers perform these functions to various degrees at various times. And later in this series, we will discuss about these functions in detail in chapters 4 to 8. Then we spoke about coordination. Coordination is a very important part of management. It has been called the essence of management. Coordination brings together the different parts of the organization and the different functions of the management so that all of them are working together towards the common goals of the organization. Because of its importance, coordination is sometimes considered to be a distinct function of the management. It is like adding an extra C to POSDC. And finally, management in the 21st century. Thanks to the internet and modern technologies, companies are becoming increasingly global. Companies in one part of the world may have customers in various other countries. Therefore, managers need to think globally and act locally. To be a successful manager in the 21st century, a person will need some hard skills like technology, analytics, strategy, and also need some soft skills like people management, team management, and emotional intelligence. So these hard skills are the reason why management is a science, and these soft skills are a reason why management can also be considered as an art.